A very, very exciting matches today, right? Game 1, Gosu have demonstrated that they can dominate with whatever comp they have. They can just go ahead and run rampage through their opponents without worrying about anything, really. Now, can they do that in Game 2? You know? Can they pull up yet again?
Your team is picking.
It's something that we'll have to find out.
Roger.
In this Game 2 right here. Both sides have picked their heroes.
Harris.
Which side of composition do you like better? You know? It comes down to execution. Now, I do like Kufra a lot better because I do like the initiation a lot better, but that's just my personal opinion. You know, a lot of teams like to play different heroes differently. And then, by the way, for the question that you might have
Natalia.
in the chat,
your team
right?
is
We would love to answer a question. This is a tournament format. Now, hopefully our fan members, our helpful fan members, you know, we'll go ahead and answer the question for you. And I just want to touch up on this draft. Personally, I do like Kufra a lot better. So just for that, I'll give Gosu one more point, right, for this spam pick. Now, you can see that Harris has been taken out by Hoon. With that being said, it is a strategy that a lot of you guys have suspected, where it's going to be Eastern Shin Silent and Harris Jungle, hyper carry. It's a viable choice, right? And Harris, so then Eastern Shin can't really move out anywhere. His mainly utility early game is just, his main usage is just for the level 4, right? Hopefully Eastern Shin doesn't lose a lane, because it's actually likely that Eastern Shin, as a hero, if you go against fighters, there's a possibility that you might lose a lane. There is a possibility, right? It's not guaranteed, but it's a possibility. Okay. All right, Game 2, ladies and gentlemen. To join the coolest, greatest, baddest fam on Planet Mobile Legends. This is your chance to hit that bell, hit the subscribe. You're now watching the North America Invitational Show Match, brought to you by Trovo.live.
5 seconds
I'm your caster,
till the
Assassin
enemy
Dave.
reaches the battlefield. Smash them. All troops deployed.
Both sides are getting ready. You can see Zero setting on mid lane. Harris hyper carry, and the Shadow will be on the Eastern Shin going towards the top side. Going against Uranus. Right, once Uranus gets to level 4, Eastern Shin will not be able to have the damage or to actually kill this Uranus. But obviously, early game, if Team Gosu rotate towards the Eastern Shin, they can help them out a lot. Sure enough, look at the invade on the bottom side already. They're gonna invade to the red side jungle. First blood coming out to the Roger. This is a Team Gosu leveraging their early game power against their opponent right here, taking it to the bank, invading the red buff and taking the buff from their opponent. 1-0 on Gosu 0. Already really aggressive. Already really ferocious. I'm liking this movement. Meanwhile, let's take a look at Akai versus Kufra action going on the top side. Oh, now Kufra jumped in, knocking up 2 people. Have to pop the flicker. Warrior will get away. But at what cost, right? Sometimes getting vision is a dangerous job. It's not always safe. It's not always to your favor. But you still have to do it. For the benefit of the team. Somebody gotta take on the task. Top lane, engage comes in onto Simp into the Kaido, nothing else gonna happen. They're gonna go ahead and focus on Shadow's lane. Gosu YL Shadow. Meanwhile, look at the bottom side. Alex gonna clear the way because he lost to La Pulapu, right? He's only level 3 right now. Level 4 finally. Harris, let's take a look at both sides carry farm. Harris sitting at his boost already, so he can have the 40% dash. 35% cooldown reduction. Speaking of that, team fight seems like it's gonna happen. La Pula gonna pop their ultimate. Can't really find a clear target. Will have to jump himself away, but the ultimate's cooldown is really, really short, so he will be fine. Meanwhile, let's try to zoom out once again. Oh, there it is. Let's just stay at this little bit of zoomed out angle. Oh, bottom lane, Natalia jumping onto Alice right here. But Alice will be fine eventually. 600, actually 500 gold advantage to Team Gosu at this point. Game 2 is already not looking good for Team Simp. But don't worry, today's tournament is a double elimination format. Oh, Alice can't even pop that ult before he died to the power of Lapus ultimate right here. Stand to be the triumph of this 2-1 dive. Show the power of the rotation. Now, Team Simp recognizing the two people bottom lane, gonna quickly start off this turtle right here. See, the turtle will go to Team Simp's favor. Kufra jumping in, finding nobody to engage on though. Now this is Harris coming out. Akai will quickly pushes Harris away from the ultimate formation. Keep himself alive. Nice push and nice positioning. Natalia though find himself into the team fight. Damage comes out, the ultimate comes in. Getting Alexis to 50% HP, but can't quite find enough. Simp, Akai, what do you say? The damage comes out. The execute is not gonna be enough to kill Simpin on the Akai. Meanwhile, the Petrify will secure this kill. A beautiful, beautiful throw on the dagger for the shield to keep himself alive for now. Meanwhile, Woozy will dash away. All at the same time, Harris will fall to the mid lane. Sorry, Farsa will fall to Harris in the mid lane. A 3-1 trade overall to Gosu's favor. Put himself at 1,000 gold advantage. The outplay from Simpin number 1. Actually, this might be Simpin number 2. If you look at Team Simp, to show you how to put a positive annotation, to show you how to, actually turn a word around, to show the world how to positively simp. They have not only one simp, they have 2 simps, right? Under Roger and Akai. Absolutely crazy. Meanwhile, mid lane, once again, ultimate putting 0 onto the wall. He will fall without the ability to defend the tower right here. Meanwhile, you get a warrior staying in the bush, getting discovered by the Akai. Have to dash himself out of there. Now, looks like Team Simp is gonna give up the journey. Actually, they might not. Knowing that Harris is still top lane, they decided to keep on going under the tower. They're gonna go for it. Harris is scaring them, looking to push this guy onto the wall. And now, Simpin number 1 will have to jump away on the Roger. Look at that total chart right now. Still looks like a slide towards Gosu's favor, right? A slide down to the red side. Gosu obviously being on the red side this time. Very interesting early game. It's trading off resources, top lane. Shadow does miss that boat. This Uranus is a slippery target, right? It's a hero that can easily walk away from a lot of tricky situations. So he's not really afraid of a lot of things. Meanwhile, Gosu 0, stay in the bush, looking for warrior going against Simpin on the Kai. With Eastern Shin's ultimate, like I said, Eastern Shin has not been able to be very useful early game. His biggest contribution is obviously the vision from the ult. On top of Natalia's vision, they actually got quite a bit of vision here. Uranus might be too cocky on the damage he can take. Will be bursted down. Eliminated. Now, Roger trying to get the turtle. He won't get it. The Akai coming in with the ultimate, putting Hu onto the wall, but there's absolutely 0 follow-up. Roger does find a kill onto Eastern Shin on the top side, and he's looking for another kill. Meanwhile, this is a team fight for Team Simp. They already taken down 2 at a cost of 1 with another turtle. Akai finally have nowhere to run, and Akai will be taken down as well. 2-2 trade, but Team Simp does secure the turtle. A very chaotic fight at the turtle, but they walked off on top, shrinking the gold deficit from a 2,000 gold to right now less than 800 gold deficit.
Initiate retreat.
Despite the early game disadvantage, Team Simp is not giving up. They're gonna do their absolute best to make sure we'll go to the 3-game series. Very, very nice. 0 in order to get those visions, not able to do enough. Now, obviously 0 is facing a lot of strong opponents. You have Alice, right? You have Akai, who absolutely cannot touch. Farsa and Roger are your 2 best targets, but obviously Team Simp, they know the definition of Simp. Just remember how well they Simp for the tourist last game. They're gonna go ahead and Simp for the Roger. They're gonna go ahead and Simp for the Farsa. To make sure they are protected. And by the way, Farsa is actually a girl player, and from all accounts that I heard so far, one of the baddest looking girl players in North America region.
Launch attack.
So that's why, aka the name Team Simp. You know, protect the queen. So meanwhile, top lane, Kufra once again the one-on-one duel with the Kai. Nothing much gonna happen here. Uranus has already taken the beating from the first dive he did not too long ago. Now he learned how to pop the Purify to make sure he doesn't get slowed. Jump away very quickly. I understand his limitations, the most important part about this lesson. But Team Gosu once again secure the river, hence getting the next turtle to their favor. Continue to solidify the control over the map. Pretty peaceful game, to be honest. Overall, total 9 kills on the map. Very peaceful. Nothing yet happened. Now, Uranus might not be able to get away this time once again, overestimating his ability to stay alive. Now, Natalia, not a single person from Team Simp, from Team Gosu can kill this Uranus, but collectively, Team Gosu is really powerful. You got a silence, you got a knockup, right? You got a lot of call control and a lot of burst damage from Yi Sun-shin as well. So they definitely they're not afraid of Uranus. Uranus definitely have to recalculate, rethink about his ability to tank. When you see a lot of people come in, your number one goal is to run away immediately. Do not try to be a hero, right? To continue to give Gosu that lead, because right now Gosu is slowly but surely extending that lead, extending that advantage to a 3,000 gold. I mean, this keep on looking better and better for Gosu. They're now making a rotation to the bottom side. You can see Natalia getting vision. Oh, Alice might be the target. Woozy pop that flicker, get himself away. He will be successful, but at what cost? A kite jumping in will be blocked by the Kufer ball right here. Bottom tier 2 towers. You can be a little trouble. And Elixis on the far side will be absolutely demolished by Gosu, who showed no mercy on the Harith. Now the red will be the next target. Hoon does not have the boot bop. Roger coming in just to go back to the black and white screen. Follow his mid laner. 2 people taken down. Gosu will now charge towards the high ground tower, charge towards the tier 2 tower. They do not care. Alice will find 2 people rooted down to the tower. He stayed alive a little bit longer, and yet miraculously, no one died. I take my word back. Only 0 died from Team Gosu on that tower dive with absolutely 0 minions. Wow, Uranus found himself into the back line of Team Gosu, surrounded them, finding the kill onto Zero, who was laying down peacefully on the ground. But what a dive. You know, the 2 to 4, now KDA on Zero has been a martyr and a vision ward for Team Gosu. But the result has been pretty satisfactory. As you can see right now, Gosu is sitting at a comfortable 4,000 gold lead. Seems like every time we mention about the gold advantages, Gosu just keep on getting higher and higher. This is only getting worse and worse. Every strike's bringing them closer to the victor of tonight. Obviously, the first game. If they win this game, they'll have to play another game to go to the grand finals. This is the first game of the winner's bracket. Oh, Kufa cannot find engage right here. Simping. Might be simping too hard right here. We'll have to jump away onto the Kai far side, looking for the bump to the back line. Gonna go ahead and clear the wave real fast. Meanwhile, Uranus once again taking a beating, realizing he cannot take that much damage. Laflova jumping in. He's still holding on to the ultimate stun connect onto Simping number 2. Onto the Kai, who's gonna jump away to safety. Now, by all means, Team Simp still have a really good chance in this game because they can still pin a lot of people onto the wall. They can still pin the Harith. They still pin the Yi Sun-shin as well as Lapu, right? If there's not a single person on Team Gosu has to purify. So it all comes down to whether this attack can pop off and save the game. Meanwhile, Natalia, with the collective effort of Shadow on the top side, will go ahead and take down that Uranus once again, who's sitting at a 0-3 score. And Gosu, with that kill advantage, with that number advantage, gonna go ahead and march on to the first Lord of the game. Akai, obviously, seeing this, Alice used that skill 1 just to grant a vision. Hoon accidentally dropped the aggro onto the Lord. Meanwhile, Natalia coming into the back line, and the Yuzi will have to dash away. The pressure onto the mat is absolutely insane from Team Gosu, pushing their opponents into the base, and Lord will be slain by Team Gosu right here. And now they're gonna push on harder, push on further. Natalia. Look at Natalia's vision here. This is just Gosu Zero being Gosu Zero. This is why this player is so scary when he gets his hand on those assassin heroes like Chao, like Fanny, like Natalia. He's always at unpredictable positions. No one knows this guy is here. When he see that people are coming, he go to another bush. He's always getting vision. He knows. His team knows. And now Warrior taking a little bit of damage right here. Alice cannot even dive in. This player have no item whatsoever. Lord's already coming all the way to base. Now Woozy will have to dash away to safety. Not a person down yet. Look at Alice build. 3 items, so he's doing a little bit of damage right here. Akai looking for the engage, just pushing people away. To give his team a little bit of time to push the Lord in. But this is Gosu taking the opportunity to clear all the outer turrets. Continue to solidify their control over the overall map. Pinning their opponent onto the high ground towers. Alice jumping in, finding the 2-man route, but no damage to follow that up. Bottom high ground tower will be left undefended. Uranus cannot survive this burst! Go ahead and dash himself away to safety, but at what cost? Bottom left wide open. And now Gosu not only want 1, it seems like they want number 2. They're keep on going to the second high ground tower right here in the mid lane. It doesn't seem very realistic though. With Farsa being available, right? With Akai being available, with Alice being available, some of the best lane clear, some of the best tower defenders. Shadow on the top side. Let's take a look at farm on everyone. Eastern Shin is sitting at 10,000 gold, close to the actually just over 10,000 gold, close to Harith, close to that Lafluk, who all their silence are really farmed. Whereas for Team Simp, their Uranus is sitting at a whopping 6,500 gold. He's not tanky, he's not doing a lot of damage. He cannot survive any burst. And Alice is sitting at 7,600 gold. There's not that much gold either. So despite that, Team Simp does have a early game focus, a balanced team composition, because their tank is not closely as strong, because they do not have the Natalia, the early game really powerful assassins. They lost their red and everything started sliding from there to Gosu's pocket. Warrior gonna step into the bush, find himself against 2 people. He's not afraid. He knows he's safe, he knows the team is around. He's just walking around to continue to put that mental pressure, the mad pressure onto their opponent. A very interesting game 2 so far. Now, once again, we come to a 10,000, over 11,000 gold advantage right now to Team Gosu. They're looking stronger and stronger right now in this match. This might be the final push. Lane has been cleared, ladies and gentlemen. Gosu is looking to push his high ground towers. They got both lanes coming in at the same time. A perfect wave management, a demonstration of how to pin your opponent into the base without their ability to clear the wave. Now the high ground, the ultimate has been dropped. Harris activating the ultimate, pushing the Uzi away from the lane. There's still a cannon available. Gosu's jumping in. Uzi will be bursting down. The high ground tower is under siege. The mid lane minion wave has been cleared, but don't worry, Gosu still have another wave top lane. Akai jumping in. Simpy number 2 taking a lot of damage. Kufa, the old flicker combo. The Robo combo is issued, and the ultimatum has been issued to their opponents. Gosu giving the death sentence to their enemies. This is almost a team wipe for Team Simp. And now they're gonna march to the high ground tower, do a little bit of damage. A 1-2-3 trade. What a beautiful combo over there. Wow. Let's take a look. The combo, the Robo combo is issued, and the ultimatum has been issued to their opponents. Gosu them down, giving the death sentence to their enemies. Obviously, you can secure this is almost a team wipe for Team Simp already, but. And now they're gonna march to the high ground tower, do a little damage. A 1-2-3 trade. What a beautiful combo over there. Temporarily. Wow. Combo. Very well done. But again, 1 defense is not enough. They still have already have 1 tower down. And look at this. This is Team Simp. Try to jump away right here. Akai still staying in front. Uranus try to find a little bit of damage here. Onto the side, not gonna happen. And he will have to dash away himself as well. Woo, looking to stay here, type some things maybe. Or to meditate over how cute he is. Unfortunately, the cuteness. Usually when we talk about cuteness, we talk about like pillows that you can hug, so they usually lie on the ground. And that's what happened to the Kai. You're ready to try to do a little bit of damage. Not gonna happen. The burst damage from Gosu is way too high. The Lord is coming in, marching into the base. They're gonna take down another high ground tower by the Lord's ultimate. Kufa jumping in with a 2-man knockup. Natalia into the backline. Roger, mega kill onto the Gosu mid laner. Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. Gosu will take the first best out of 3 tonight.
Victory!
Wow. Wow, what a beautiful demonstration of pure domination, devastation. Anticipation, domination, devastation. That's what this channel is all about. And that's what Gosu demonstrated tonight in the first game against their opponents. Absolutely wild.